Gamify Your Life, player.
Hey yo, player, let me ask you something. You ever feel like life just has its foot on your neck? I mean, like no matter what you do, you remain in this broke, out of shape, exhausted, scared to take that leap of faith position. And here's the thing, nobody's gonna help you get out of that position. Not your mama, not your friends, not that weak ass job that you clock into every day, and for sure as hell not Uncle Ray. So what's the move? What's the strategy? What do? I tell you, you do it alone. You do it broke. You do it tired. You do it scared. You just do it. And if you got the notion in your mindset right now that this is just some social media motivation, you ain't ready for this game, player. But either way, stay locked in because I'm about to break down some cheat codes to help you gamify your life on how to go from mentally fucked to mentally unstoppable. So let's get it. It's game time.
You already know I'm listening to Raye Mars. I love you, Ray.
Check out RayeMars.com.
Look, player, everybody wants to win. That's a no-brainer, but nobody wants to start from zero. Think about Eminem, dead broke, 8 Mile, before he became a household name. Think about Dr. Dre and the hustle he had to endure before he got the deal. So stop crying, stop bitching, whining about the shit that you don't have, because you don't need money to start. You need resourcefulness. You need grit. I don't have the support of my family and my friends. I don't have the right connections. Well, build them. I don't have a fancy gym membership to get in shape. Player, push-ups are free. Your excuses are what's keeping you broke, out of shape, and mentally fucked. You have to get up and get into it. And once you start, keep fucking going. Even if you're running on E. And that's where most people fall off because they don't want to get out the vehicle and push that shit to success. So let's talk about it. We heard it time and time again. Everybody wants to be great until it's time to do what great people do. Until it's time to do what's required. And yeah, if you're feeling tired, good. That means you're actually working. Kobe was in the gym 4 a.m. while other players were sleeping. The Rock still lifts at 3 a.m. while running $1 billion business. You really think success is gonna wait for you to get some rest? Nah, player, you got it messed up. You either tired from working or you're tired from losing. Pick one because you can't have both. And this is where most people tap out. They let their fear paralyze them. And that's the next demon you will have to slay. Listen, and listen to me clear. Fear is not real. It lies in your mind and it's keeping you broke, stagnant, and in a messed up position in life. You think Nipsey wasn't scared when he was putting his own money up to run his label and they slept on him? You think Ye wasn't scared when he said, "I'm the next biggest thing," and everybody laughed at him? The difference between them and the ones who quit, they did it anyway. Fear only has power when you allow it to stop you, when you allow it to paralyze you. When you feel fear, this is when you're supposed to say, fuck it, it's time to go. It's game time. And I understand a lot of you guys, you fear because you really haven't been through shit in life. And this is why it's important to keep going and do it anyway, so you can have these experiences. These experiences give you tough skin. They allow you to see what you are made of. I can remember before I moved to Florida, I was in New York and things was getting a little crazy. I was in the hood, but I decided that this shit wasn't for me anymore and I wanted to move. But the thing is, I was hesitant, wasn't too sure where, wasn't sure how to go about the process. I had a disabled grandma and children, but every single day moving was on my mind, but I just wasn't moving. And it wasn't until 3 things happened that I decided, like, you know what? I'ma make a move. I believe in myself and I'm gonna make it happen. I had 3 situations that happened. 1, coming home from grocery shopping with the children, and right there on the corner, some dudes was beating up this one guy. That one guy, he pulled out a gun. And you would think shit would start to calm down from there, but nah. Dudes that was beating up son smacked homie with the gun, and the dude with the gun took off running. Crazy, but the shit happened. But in my mind, I'm like, damn, once again, I gotta get the hell out of here. I'm out here walking with my children, trying to go in the house, and these niggas is getting crazy on the corner. Another time, I'm sitting in the car with my homegirl, and some other girl runs, hops in the car, no shoes on, asking us for help because her boyfriend was kicking her ass. Long story short, her boyfriend runs up. I told the dude, don't touch my car, keep it moving. She's in here now, ain't nothing you can do. And that's it. Drove shorty to her crib, which was a couple of blocks down, and just told her, hey, you safe for now. But that shit was weird, and it's gonna get even weirder. Third incident, I usually go to the gym before the sun even come up. I never leave the house through my front door. I always go through the side because shit, I live in the hood. You gotta stay on point. So I'm coming through my side door. There's an abandoned house right there on the corner. I always look left, I always look right. I notice a suitcase on the floor. And what happens? I see an arm pop out the suitcase. And just to make this clear, all this shit is true stories. Shit really fucking happened. Southside Jamaica, Queens. So I see the arm pop out. I'm like, fuck. I'm looking around like, what's going on? So what do I do next? I call the police. I tell them about the situation because I'm like, shit, there's a body in a suitcase right next to my house. They asked me, did I check to see if the person was alive? I'm like, I'm not touching shit so my fingerprints can be on this or have evidence against me. You come out here and you touch this shit. So the police came, they opened up the suitcase. This fucking little ass lady pops out. She wasn't dead, she was homeless, sleeping in a suitcase, probably on drugs. The police asked her, what the hell is she doing here? She gonna tell them that I told her that she can sleep there. I said, you know what? I'm going to the gym, I'm out. You guys handle this shit. They was trying to tell me to wait. I'm like, that shit don't got nothing to do with me. Get her ass the fuck up out of here. And I left. But that whole time in the gym, I'm like, this shit getting weird and weird. And mind you, all this shit is happening like in a month and a half span. And sometimes this is what we need. Our situations sometimes have to get thick, have to get serious until we decide to make a move. But it shouldn't be that way. You should know what's in your heart. You should know what's in line with you. And you should just move on the thoughts that you know you should move on. And that's what I did. And this is where the fear part comes in. I moved from New York to Florida. I didn't have a house to stay in yet. I didn't know anybody. I rented out this mini mansion, Airbnb, and I told myself, it has to work or it has to work. There's no other options. I literally gave everything in my house away to neighbors on the block, rented a Sprinter van, and drove to Florida. Cause like I said before, had my grandma, had my children, and granny wasn't with the planes. But guys, let me tell you, me making that move is the best thing I ever did. No more snow, out the hood. My life feels like I'm living on a resort every single day. Nice weather, palm trees, beautiful women. The vibe, the energy off the people, totally different. And I'm telling you this because I want you to know on the other side of that fear is opportunity. On the other side of that fear can be some of your best moments in life. And once you move past the fear, you start to realize something powerful. Most people ain't built for this shit. Most people won't take that leap of faith off the cliff and know that they're gonna land on their feet. And that's why you have to do it alone. If not you, then who? You waiting on people to support you, you're gonna be waiting forever. Tyler Perry was homeless, writing plays in his car. Steve Harvey was sleeping in his car before he even got his check. Nobody is gonna believe in your vision like you do. So stop looking for co-signers. Stop waiting for the right team. Stop waiting for all these people around you to support you and just go. You will meet the right people along the way, but it starts with you, betting on you. If this part resonates with you, you're probably a chosen one. So when the burdens get heavy, don't cry out, why me? No, rejoice and say, why not me? Every family has a chosen one, but every chosen one won't become the chosen one until that inner work is done. So open up your capacity to work on yourself. Open up your capacity to love on yourself. Open up your capacity to block out everyone else's opinion of you so you can finally hear yourself. Because when you finally hear your true self, you hear God. And here's the last piece of the puzzle. After all that grind, all that sacrifice, you gotta do one more thing to make it all worth it. Player, success is not just a finish line, it's a lifestyle. You don't just make it and chill, nah, you keep going. Shit, Diddy still grinding, making headlines, and his ass is in jail. Tom Brady, he ain't need to win more rings, but he still trains like he never had one. You have to adopt the same mentality. No excuses. Turn up that internal music and just do it. Now listen up. If you are tired of being stuck, if you are ready to break out of mediocrity and become mentally unstoppable, I got something for you. Down below, grab my free guide. 10 of the biggest principles you didn't know you needed that is keeping you out of shape, broke, and mentally fucked. This is the cheat code to break you out of that position. Download it now and level up. This life, player, it's all a game. The question is, are you playing to win? Gamify your life.